Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to study the notes of Karnataka State Syllabus Class 7 Science Chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants. Question number 1. Why do organisms need to take food? Answer. Food is needed by all organisms for many purposes. First, the main function of food is to help in growth. Food provides energy for movement such as running, walking, or raising our arms. Food is also needed for replacement and repairing damaged parts of body. Food gives us resistance to fight against diseases and protects us from infections. Question number 2. Distinguish between a parasite and a saprotroph. Answer. Parasite derives nutrition from living organisms. Saprophytes deserves nutrition from dead and decaying organisms. The organisms on which it feeds is called the host. They do not feed on the living organisms. Example for parasite: cuscata and orchids. For saprophyte, mushroom and fungi. Question number 3. How do you test the presence of starch in leaves? Answer. The presence of starch in leaves is tested in the following ways. Take two potted plants of the same kind. Keep one in the dark and the other in the sunlight for some time. Take one leaf from each of the plants. Put a few drops of iodine solution on each of the leaves. The leaf kept in the sunlight will turn blue-black due to the presence of starch. The leaf kept in the dark will not turn blue-black because of the absence of the starch. Next question. Give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Answer. Photosynthesis is defined as the process in which the chlorophyll containing plant cells synthesize food in the form of carbohydrates using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of solar energy. Sources of raw materials required for photosynthesis are: water is taken in from the roots of the plant and is transported to the leaves. Carbon dioxide from the air enters the leaves through the pores called stomata and diffuses to the cells containing chlorophyll. Solar energy is used to break water into hydrogen, and this hydrogen is combined with carbon dioxide to form food for the plants, which is ultimately used by animals as well. Thus, photosynthesis can be represented by the following equation. Question number 5. Show with the help of a sketch that the plants are the ultimate source of food. Answer. All the living beings depends on plants, whether directly or indirectly. For example, the plant eater animals depend directly on plants, but carnivore depends indirectly on plants. The following sketch shows some example of plant dependency. Fill in the blanks. Green plants are called autotrophs since they synthesize their own food. The food synthesized by the plants is stored as starch. In photosynthesis, solar energy is captured by the pigment called chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and oxygen release. Next question. Name the following. A parasitic plant with yellow, slender and tubular stem. Answer. Cuscata. A plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Answer. Pitcher plant. Venus flytrap. Insectivorous plants. The pores through which leaves exchange gases. Stomata. Take the correct answer. Amarbel is an example of parasite. The plant which traps and feeds on insects is pitcher plant. Match the items from column 1 to column 2. So here are the answers for that. Next, mark T if the statement is true, F if the statement is false. Carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. False. Plants which synthesize their food themselves are called saprophytes. False. The product of photosynthesis is not a protein. True. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy due to photosynthesis. True. Choose the correct option from the following. Which part of the plant gets carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis? Stomata. Choose the correct option from the following. Plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere mainly through their leaves. Why do farmers grow many fruits and vegetable crops inside large greenhouses? What are the advantages to the farmers? Answer. The greenhouse protects the plants inside it from the climatic condition outside and gives plant a suitable temperature for growth and development. It also protects from birds and animals. The greenhouse is made up of glass. Glass is a bad conductor of heat and traps the heat inside it in cold places. Thus, it provides a suitable temperature for the plants to grow. This is the advantage to the farmers. So, this is all about your lesson, nutrition in plants. If you want more lessons, check the playlist of my channel for further lessons. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Thanks.